Most girls sent to Yuzhen Temple would have accepted a life of quiet obedience. They would have learned silence, routine, and stillness. But Yu Xuan Ji was not most girls. Outwardly, she walked through the temple halls with a calm face, but behind her eyes, a fire burned. While other novices chanted scriptures, she hid poems beneath the wide sleeves of her robes. While they practiced stillness, she practiced words that were sharp, elegant, and filled with a quiet rebellion. The Daoist temple was meant to tame her spirit. Instead, it became the very place where she learned how to defy. She often slipped out after evening prayers, finding solace by the lantern-lit riverside. There, she would sit and write verses about longing, about a loneliness that felt vast and deep, and about her burning desire to choose her own life, not one chosen for her. It was on one of these nights that her poetry, carried on the breeze, caught the attention of a young official named Li Yi. He was known for his refined mind and gentle nature. He approached her respectfully, gesturing toward a piece of paper that had fluttered near him. "Forgive me," he began, "but who wrote these lines?" Yu Xuan Ji lifted her gaze, her expression unreadable. "Why do you ask?" she replied coolly. "Do they offend you?" A slow smile spread across Li Yi's face. "No," he said softly. "They move me." And that was the beginning. He began to visit the temple more often, his visits initially cloaked in the excuse of discussing poetry. But soon, it was clear he was there for her. Their conversations were quiet, held in hushed corners of the temple gardens, but they were electric. They spoke of literature, of freedom, and of the suffocating limits placed on women in their society. In him, Xuan Ji found something she had never experienced before. Someone who listened without trying to change her. Someone who saw her fire not as a threat, but as something beautiful. And Li Yi, in turn, found a brilliance in her that he had never encountered in any other person, a woman who was clever, sharp, and unapologetically alive. But they both knew the truth. Their connection was forbidden. A kind old monk at the temple once warned her gently, "Be careful, emotions are dangerous." The world does not tolerate a woman with a poet's heart. Xuan Ji simply looked back at him and answered, "If I must hide my heart, then what is the point of living?" As the weeks turned into months, Li Yi's feelings for her deepened into something undeniable. He brought her gifts: fine brushes, fresh paper, even books that were banned for women to read. She never asked for any of it, yet she kept every single item, treasuring them in secret. Of course, a connection like theirs could not remain hidden for long. Whispers began to circulate through the temple walls like smoke. Some of the other novices envied her intelligence and her special attention from the handsome official. Others despised her independence, seeing it as an affront to their way of life. They believed a woman like her, with such a loud spirit, should not be allowed to speak at all. The rumors grew, twisting her character into something monstrous. They called her unruly, dangerous. They said her beauty and talent were a threat to the natural order. But Yu Xuan Ji refused to shrink. She would not make herself smaller to make others feel more comfortable. "I will not apologize for being alive," she declared to the one friend she had in the temple. By now, her relationship with Li Yi had become impossible to hide. Their love, though tender and true, was on a direct collision course with the rigid expectations of the Tang dynasty. This was the turning point in her life, the moment she stepped deeper into a love that would become her greatest inspiration and ultimately her greatest tragedy. The consequences of this choice would follow her for the rest of her days, setting in motion a story of passion, poetry, and heartbreaking defiance. Thanks for watching. Be sure to follow for part 3 of Yu Xuan Ji's incredible story.